Thank you for joining us on our latest episode of Extinction Dialogues. This time I'll read just a short piece of an email message, we'll call it love mail, from Billy. Hi Guy, I've been awoken to the crisis we find ourselves in pretty late. Through Extinction Rebellion in the UK back in November 2018, your work has greatly helped me to accept the predicament of abrupt climate change. Thank you. And Billy goes on for 4 or 5 paragraphs beyond that and finishes with thank you for your time and for the work you do. And given the nature of email messages like that, I'm inclined to continue doing the work I do, especially when somebody isn't asking for money or for answers to 37,000 questions. Thanks, Billy. Okay, and then the good one, the funny one. Billy writes, in comments I've subsequently removed from YouTube because ain't nobody got time for that. Billy writes, nope, you're working at Harvard, presumably with David Keith. Talk about that. Okay, Billy, I'll talk about that. I'm not. I've never met David Keith. I'm not working at Harvard. I'm not being paid by anybody. I haven't since May 1st, 2009. I specifically selected that day because throughout the world, it's a day to honor workers, May the 1st. So I left active service at the university May 1st, 2009. I have not received a paycheck since then, not from David Keith, not by working with David Keith. I've never met the man. I know what he's up to. I'm not up to the same thing. Billy subsequently writes, 8 minutes later, actually, it was just as hot 1900 to 1926. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Let me say that again. No, it wasn't. It was not as hot as it is now ever with human beings on the planet. Follow the literature I present day after day, Billy. Actually, it was just as hot in 1900 to 1926. Let's talk about Harvard and David Keith. Let's talk about solar radiation management. We are the same age, Guy. People of our age know the difference between contrails and what we see now. There is no greenhouse effect, global warming, or climate change. We're not all going to die. For somebody as old as me to write this, it's stunning, isn't it? We are not all going to die. However, as you have pointed out, solar radiation management would dry out the atmosphere and, of course, harm all life. If you are working with those at Harvard who have been spraying us like bugs, why don't you address this, charlatan? Because I haven't been working with David Keith or his ilk at Harvard. That's one reason. Charlatan? I'm going to have to look up the definition in my dictionary again because I get called that frequently. And so then I have to look it up again and find out that, in fact, I'm not a charlatan. And finally, 10 minutes after the initial comment, Billy writes, this is why you continually address young people at universities. No, I don't. I don't continually address anybody at any universities. Remember, I left that gig on May 1st, 2009. I haven't been back. You are traumatizing the young and being paid to do so. I wish. Billy, send me some money, then I would be paid to do so, whatever so is. Traumatizing young people? You are a liar. Charlatan, liar, traumatizing the young, being paid to do so. If I was getting paid to traumatize people, I'd be a lot better at it. I'd actually work at it. Instead, according to the young people who respond to me, I'm liberating them. Liberating, traumatizing, liberating, you might want to use your dictionary on this one, Billy. I don't think I'm traumatizing anybody. That's not the point. You might be locked in fear. I'm not. I'm liberating people. I'm not traumatizing anybody. If your response to my message is fear, that tells you all I need to know about you and nothing about me. Thanks for tuning in. You can look forward to future episodes of Extinction Dialogues.